Welcome to Stand With Us. I'm your host, Roz Rothstein, and we're here with our guest today, Abe Hawk. Thank you so much for coming back to the show. We had so much left over that we wanted to discuss the last time you were here, so I'm excited to have you back. But before we begin with Abe, I just want to say happy birthday, Stand With Us. We are now celebrating our 13th year of educating and informing people around the world about Israel through a variety of things that we do, including this show. Thank you, JLTV. But we also have fellowships for high school students and college students in North America and in Israel and the UK, and all kinds of activities that I hope you learn more about the work of Stand With Us. And as a special gift to you, because it's our birthday, we have to give you a present, we're willing to give you any number of our materials at no cost. So please send us a note at shipping@standwithus.com and say, happy birthday, Stand With Us. Send me Israel Pocket Facts or send me Israeli Heroes in Haiti. Pick one and we'll send it to you for free as our gift to you. Abe, thank you so much for coming back.
Very glad to be here.
So the last time you were here, you were telling us all about how you grew up in the Middle East and how you really faced a sort of a ingrained anti-Semitism, and you saw it in the schools and the mosque and on the streets and parents and children and just in society. I wanted to ask you, how do you think intelligent, everyday people, and we know they are there in the Middle East, accept all this and go with the flow when there must be a part of them that knows that all of this is racism and it's not true and it's promoting hatred and promoting violence? How do you account for intelligent people who have access to the internet, who really see another side, that continue to promote all this?
Well, I think essentially the problem is an emotional one. It's not a knowledge problem. An emotional one. The emotional one also prevents them, even when the knowledge is available, even when the alternative data is available. You avoid it. People are always drawn to like-minded people, and they want to read news and histories and narratives that comforts them by supporting their already embedded narrative. So regardless of one's level of education, I know all sorts of over-educated people, very highly educated, people who've lived and studied in the West, who continue to hold the basic prejudices and ideas and notions that they acquired when they were children. Unless you are challenged in the workplace or at home or somewhere to abandon these prejudices, then you will carry them on for life. And you know, as I said, it's not. This is not, by the way, this is not limited to Arabs only or to the Arab nation. I spent some time in Europe, in Austria, and I read extensively on modern German history. And you know, in the 19th century, the late 19th century and early 20th century, Germany was leading Europe in almost every aspect of human endeavor and culture, in the arts, in industry, in science, in linguistics. In every aspect, they were ahead of Europe. Highly complex, intelligent, educated people. And then within the space of 10 years, they turned into violent racists that, you know, wreaked havoc in Europe and brought death and destruction upon themselves. So it's not because they didn't know, it's not because they lacked scientific or education or lack of aesthetic, you know, judgment or anything like that. It's just the political mind in particular is not very susceptible to logic, because it's a tribal mind. It's almost, I want to say, pre-cultural mind. So
I probably shouldn't have even asked my own question, because I'm the daughter of Holocaust survivors. So I should know better
Yes.
that even highly intelligent, wonderful people on one side can give into their prejudices. I was a family therapist for 20 years, and studying psychology and working in the field and having my own private practice.
Yes.
Interesting to see the whole dilemma that a person faces with cognitive dissonance.
Yes.
When they hold a view and you try to introduce a different piece of information, suddenly they are faced with, well, I can't take that in. I
Yes.
can't take that into my head
Precisely.
because that does not match what what I feel and what I believe. How am I going to do that? So they have to get rid of one. They
Yes.
have to get rid of. So if the Jews are bad, the Jews are bad, Israelis are bad, and all this is bad, you can't really hear, well, wait a second, Israelis can help you. Israelis are really good. Israel is small. You can make room for them. It's not that they are after your state. They're not after anything.
Yeah.
You can't hear that when you have a certain point of view. It's very difficult.
It's true. And I have to say, I mean, Jordan perhaps is one of the places in the Middle East where that it's not the worst case of that, and certainly not the worst case with the leadership there. Jordan, I mean, one of the interesting or strange questions that I find that I'm asked is, why do I support Israel? And I say to myself, my country of birth is at peace with Israel and has economic and security cooperation with Israel. And my adoptive country is at peace with Israel and has economic and security cooperation with the state. And I'm still supposed to carry on a private war with the most democratic country in the Middle East for some reason. So it's always the question should really be, why are you, to the other Arabs, why are you at war with Israel? It's not, why should we be at peace with Israel?
So we're going to be right back with you and with you. So don't move. We'll hear a lot more from Abe Hawk when we return. Thank you.